guys, welcome to my first ever planner flip through. So to start with, I just want to show you all of the cute little Cocoa Daisy die cuts that I still haven't used, that I still need to use. And I have a Webster's Pages Color Crush White A5 binder, and I got this cute little tassel at Michael's, and the beautiful charm beads hanging down from it is from Colibri Charms. So let's open it up and see what we've got inside. So we start off doing pockets. I'm new to all of this, so this is kind of new and exciting for me. I did make my little tassel here. I just made it out of embroidery thread, and then I took a comb and combed it all out to separate the things. I made this little ribbon here as well, just with some leftover ribbon I found in my house. And when I first started looking for stuff to go in this planner after I had seen South Beach, which is the Cocoa Daisy theme for July, I found these cute little paper clips that were gold, and they're palm trees, and they are cute little flamingos. And I think I got those at Hobby Lobby, but they were the first thing that I found. So that kind of set the tone with the gold, and that's where I started. And I just love pink and gold together. So that's where I went with all of this. So then I found this cute little flamingo charm from Duchess Gems on Etsy. And I will have them all listed below the video so that you can see where the links are to go to those places. So I like to put the little card from Cocoa Daisy with the theme in this little pocket if I have a binder that has a window. And then I just put some other stuff in here. I put a few notepads and just some things that were the right colors. I got this cute bow from Sparkle Princess Co. And actually this right here, this piece of paper right here, is the business card for Sparkle Princess Co. But when I got it, it matched this binder so cute that I just stuck it in there because it was the right color. And I do always clip my little color thing back here so that I'll have it if I happen to go in somewhere and I want to know what colors everything is. And then I like to put a piece of paper here because it hides all the mess behind it. So I have boxes. I have sticker boxes that I keep in there. And so I just typically keep that group of stickers there. And then, oh, I can't get them back in there. And then I have the last little bit down here. These are my monthly boxes because they're smaller. So those go back in the second pocket. And so then that covers them all up. And I've got that cute little rub-on from Cocoa Daisy of the little girl with all the palm leaves. That's so cute. And then I have a piece of acetate here because I discovered very quickly that if you put stuff over here and you don't put a piece of acetate here, it gets little dents in this, and I didn't like that. So I put a piece of acetate there. I think that just came with one of my binders. I did take a piece of vellum and some gold vinyl, and I cut this out on my silhouette. And then it just kind of toned down the peachy pink colors in this as well. And I like the way that looks when you open it up. And this is just a nice piece of paper from the Cocoa Daisy South Beach. And then it's got this pretty, I call it ermine pattern on the back, like ermine fur, but that's not what it is. I think it's supposed to be feathers, not really sure. Then there's this cute quote from La La Land, which is a movie that I loved, so I wanted that up front and center. And I did cut off the tab that was on this because I like my tabs to sit evenly down the side of the page. So to do that, I just cut that off. There is a bug flying around, so if I'm waving around, that's probably what it is. I like having this little page right here where it's got the all the days of the month. Have to admit, I don't look at it as much as I think I would, but it's there. And then right here I have just a piece of heavy acetate that I put a few sticky notes on just in case I need them. Keeps them handy. And then this little pocket I made with my silhouette, and I also cut out the little piece of paper that goes inside of it. I keep die cuts in there, but I didn't like the way they looked because you could see through the piece of vellum. So I just put this piece of paper in there, and then it looks prettier. And I just had this sticker, I had a bunch of gold stickers from, I think it was from Erin Condren, that said Happy Everything, and it looked cute right there, up here on there. So I don't know what I'm gonna put on that page. It's just holding out, waiting for me. Here's my monthly view, everything I have going on this month. My goal every month is to make stickers for everything that I have going on that month, but of course something comes up that I hadn't planned on, and then I have to write in it. So before the month is over, I've written all over it usually, but that's just the way life goes. And then this next page is a great page that you can future plan. It's got months on it, but that's not how I future plan. I'll show you that later on. And so I just copy from the PDF. I copy the Cocoa Daisy Planner Challenge, and then I stick that on top of this page right here so that I'll have the Planner Challenge handy and I can see what's going on. And so sometimes I go through here and I write a P if I already have a photograph. I think that's what these little lines are for, is that I already have a photograph for those. And then if I put a check mark if I actually do the Planner Challenge that day. And there's a little piece of sticky right there, but I'll get that later. And then I had these little gold embellishments, so I put them on her sandals. I thought that was cute. And I figured out after I started doing my dashboards that I could sandwich this inside them. I figured it out on the back side, but I didn't figure it out on the front side. So I'm gonna do that next month. I'm gonna sandwich them in between the two pieces of cardstock. And so I just put this on the back so that it would be pretty, and then I just put this Life is Better Than in Flip-Flops card back here with it, with this cute little, this is from Duchess Gems as well, a little heart, and it's pink and it's so cute. So this, my first tab is, it says Summer Plans, and so my first section in my planner is planning for my planner, which just sounds funny, but it is what I do. So I figure out what the colors are. I go in and I drop the colors from the planner printables, and then I print them out on my printer and see if they match, and I adjust them if I need to. I like to create patterns, so I create patterns that go with the monthly kit, and so that I can make my stickers and that they'll coordinate. And then I sit down with all my pens and I pull out all the ones that I think might work, and I do pen tests and I write on them. And I'll tell you that consistently the Cocoa Daisy pen wins because I like the way it writes. So I tend to use that one. And then I make a list. So I made this list when I was in my June planner, and I was using a blue pen then. So everything's in blue because it started off in the blue planner, but now we've moved to the black one. But I can't fret over stuff like that. So I make a list of everything that I want to make or do for my planner. Sometimes I get it done, sometimes I don't. I don't really fret over whether it gets done or not. And so, like for this currently page, I was going to make stickers for all the headers for the currently page, and I ended up not doing that. I just ended up writing it out in my own handwriting, and that works fine too. And so I just go through, and these are things I go back after that and I make another list of, okay, these are the actual things I'm going to do. I still have not got my gratitude pages done, and it is currently the 7th. So hopefully for the last 4 weeks of the month, I will get the gratitude pages done, but we'll see. So then my next one is my day. It says daily to-do list, but it's really my weekly and my daily. So I send out emails for work, so I keep track of them here. I use this page for what's for dinner. I used my silhouette cut out gold vinyl for my what's for dinner here and for my numbers. My transfer paper took off the color from the page, which was really kind of stinky, but whatever. So I put down what I think we're gonna have for dinner. We did not have Tuscan tortellini salad. I think we went out. I don't even know what we did. This is another paper clip from Duchess Gems, which is super cute, little diamond. And then this is my weekly page for last week. So I've gotten this one all filled in. I use a lot of stickers, and then I go back in and I try to if there's something that's really big that week, that day, I make sure that I put it on this page, and then I transfer these things onto my daily pages. And this is yet another paper clip from Duchess Gems. This one was really cute, with a little pearl in it. And so this tends to be what my week looks like once it's done. I just fill it all in with stickers and fill it all up. And then after this, I just have daily pages, and they're not very exciting. I just write in what needs to be done that day. And some days I don't use it at all. Oh, that was July 4th. So I stamped it for July 4th, but I didn't have a daily to do that day because it was a holiday. So then we come back, and there's just this next week. This is the same thing, but I don't have it all filled in. If we're gonna go to the movies, I write that in because we'll probably go out to dinner that night. If I have something going on, I am actually judging a distinguished young women's program on Saturday, so we won't be eating, so I don't have to worry about dinner. They're catering dinner there, so I just kind of fill that in there so I can kind of have an idea of what our food situation is for the week. Here's this week coming up. It is Sunday evening, and so this is starting tomorrow, and so you can see I have a lot more white space here because haven't quite figured out what needs to be going on, but I do have what's going on at work. This week I have a chamber breakfast to go to. We have a food truck coming. I manage a senior center, and so we have a food truck one Wednesday a month. I also have a softball tournament, so I'm sharing a parking lot with these people, and I have meeting. I have 2 meetings there, and we have such a hard time keeping up with trash day and recycle day, so I try to keep it in my planner so that I know when it is. I made these little bookmarks. This one says this week, and it has gold foil. I'm assuming you can see that. And then I punched it, and then I just took my scissors and cut holes in it so that I can easily pop it in and out because it has to move every week. And it's just easier if I can yank it out rather than having to undo the rings. So I did that with vinyl. This vinyl this month was very fussy, and so I probably will not do it this way. Next month I will find some other way, but I do love having a bookmark for this week. I have one for today and then one for the future, which I don't really use the future one, but the one for this week and today I use all the time. So here's today. It's on tomorrow's date because I'm ready for tomorrow. I have a few things that I have to do tomorrow, and so those are just my to-dos this week. Sometimes I write things in if I have something that I know is going to happen, and then I don't have dinner planned for next week, and then there's very little on next week. I have a little note here for myself that the Cocoa Daisy printable might be up on the website on this date, so I'll start checking there, but I probably won't actually put that in my calendar. And then these are just blank to-do pages. We go to the next week, same thing. These are those cute paper clips that I got from Hobby Lobby, and then I got this cute little bow from Duchess Gems. So we keep on going. It's just the same thing. And then this was the last week of the month. And it looks a little bit different. I really wanted to go pale pink for the whole thing, so I covered up the, I think there was a green line and a yellow line, and I really wanted this planner to be a lot of pink this month. So I covered up the lines here and just tried to keep it a lot of pink and tried to keep my stickers a lot of pink. But this last week of the month, I thought, well, I wanted to use these stickers because I had them and I just didn't want to waste them. And once I did it, I was like, oh, I kind of like it. It's all bright. It's a little more bright than what I had done for the rest of the month. So kind of fun to switch it up a little bit. And so I do go, if the week starts out in July, it's just going to stay in July. So I will start my August planner on August the 5th, which will be really hard to do because by the time August 5th gets here, I'll be ready to be in my next planner. There's just more to-do pages. And then we get back here and there's another piece of acetate and there's something on it. And then this just came with a planner, but it said, "You are my sunshine," and I thought that was really cute. And then this pink flamingo, I just love this pink flamingo. And I put one of those little gold embellishments on his eyeball there, which is a little freaky. after it was done, but kind of cute, but I don't know. Once again, I figured out that I can sandwich these in here when I did the back sheet, not when I did the front sheet. So I think I will try to get that right next month. And so then I just have notes here. So one of my things on my bucket list for the summer is to see a meteor shower, so that's my first note. And I do print the Cocoa Daisy printables for my note pages. I print 10, and that seems to be enough. And then if I have leftovers, I just put them over with my planning stuff, and if I'm practicing stamping on something or want to use a pen and see how it's going to write, I just use them for scratch paper after the month is up. So that's what that's all about. This is my church tab, and I have these cute bows from Lily and Lola Co. on Etsy, and those were really cute. There's a blush colored one and a white one. I love both of those. So, so my church notes, and then there's that flamingo again. And so these are my sermon notes when I go to church on Sunday morning. These are my notes from today. They were pretty pitiful because I was in kids ministry and I came in late, and I to tell you the truth, I don't even know what the sermon was about. I missed so much of it. But I paperclip all those together so I can keep them together. And then my small group, I tend to take notes there too. And so here was my small group from last week. We took notes, and then I have just a few dotted pages at the back that if I'm taking notes for work and I'm gonna put them somewhere and I don't want, big palm trees all over them or whatever, I'll use these sheets of paper here. So I just usually keep about 5 of those back there. And then every month I love glitter, and so I try to find a piece of glitter paper that goes with my planner for the month, because I use this page to hide my stuff that's not Cocoa Daisy. And this is, you guessed it, another paper clip from Duchess Gems, and this one is actually my favorite. It's a little shell and it's peachy pink. It's so cute. And I just think these girls are just so cute this month from Cocoa Daisy. They're just adorable. And I live at the beach, so this kind of fits in with my life, and it's been a really nice thing. So I cut this out on my silhouette, and I think I've got the cut settings down pat now, and I've figured out which, you can't get too intricate with this glitter paper. It tends to stick, and then you have to fussy push all the little pieces out, but this seems to work. By the end of the month, it gets kind of beat up from the pens, but it really does the job that when you're doing this, it just covers all this stuff back here, which now it really doesn't matter because they're white, but before they were a different color. I just recently changed them all out. So this is my other bookmark, my future bookmark. So I just have 3 of them, and they're 3 different sizes so that they kind of sit and you can read all of the words from the top. Let me put it up there, but it's got so much other stuff, I don't know if you can really even see that. So these are just some inserts that came with, I think they came with Webster's pages. Yes, they have Webster's pages on them. And so I just start writing in everything that I have for future months whenever I have something to plan. And so that's why the pages at the beginning don't work for me, because I have so much stuff to future plan that, I'm future planning out to December at this point. So December really isn't filled in much. There's a little bit here, but not a lot. But then I also go back in and make notes for myself of things that need to be done. So this is really nice to have this back here. And I have through July of next year. So I'll have to figure out something else at that point. But these are working great, and they were free, so that worked perfectly. And they have little lines on them, so it keeps me much neater. But I have gone in here and had to white out stuff already. So, such is the way of life. Things change. This back here, I have another piece of acetate, kind of just to protect this here. This was just a piece of scrap ribbon that I had. I used to design stationery for a living, and the company that I worked for went out of business, and when they did, they didn't go out of business. They got purchased by another company that was out of town, and they came down and said, okay, we're gonna pack up this big trailer worth, and anything else you guys can just take. And so I would take things home, and then I'd take more things home. And so this has probably been 10 years now. So I have started giving stuff away, and I just had so much ribbon and, you know, highlighters and just tons of stuff because it was there. And so this was, I had a bunch of ribbon swatches, so we would go through and look at different ribbons, and this was just a little swatch of ribbon, so it's just a little tiny bit, but it was perfect for this. And I think this girl right here is just so cute, and it doesn't matter how slow you go, just as long as you don't stop. And then I did purchase this piece of scrapbook paper because I need a big 12 by 12 piece to do the pocket, because it folds over right here. And but I added the little Cocoa Daisy tag. This was just a dashboard that I cut into a tag, and then I used a piece of the matching paper because that matched so well. And then this side is a pocket, and I used a glue dot here, and it slides off, and so I have to keep sliding it back where it's supposed to be. But I just thought at the back of the binder that was just really cute to put more of this, please. And so in this pocket I keep, what would you call these? I call them, you know, deco. This is more deco stickers. So those are some deco stickers that I made. These are Cocoa Daisy stickers. Yeah, that's so cute. That's Stand Tall and Be Sweet. I pulled it out. I wanted to use it, but like I want to save it for the best possible spot. So I can't wait to use that one. And my dream vehicle is a pink Vespa. So that one's got to go in a special spot too. So I have to make sure that I use it and I don't just save it because I love it so much. I didn't use these so much because of the bright colors, but I will save them and I might use them somewhere else. These will probably get used somewhere in the planner as I go through the month. And then these are some more, I took the printable and I resized them and I crammed them all on one page and made stickers out of them. And then I made icons for things that I need them for the month. So that just little things, I thought they were cute, and I just, you know, just made some icons. So I just keep all of those in this pocket here. And I really like having the pockets and having stuff in them, because if I go to get my oil changed or something done and I'm sitting there doing nothing, I've got everything with me with this and my bag that's got some adhesive in it and some other stuff. I can do any kind of planing anywhere. I can get things done. And then this little pocket right here, I keep these stickers in, which this is another bow from Sparkle Princess Co. And these are just word stickers. And so I have one of these per week. So there's several of them in here. And then this one is the monthly words. And so these are things that happen every month. So I put them in order this month, which was genius. And so this took care of the first 2 weeks. So this is the last 2 weeks. And I have a Cocoa Daisy reveal and a Cocoa Daisy delivery, but Cocoa Daisy started doing a sticker like that over here, and theirs is much cuter. So I will probably use theirs. Where's the, oh yeah, see, she's got the cute little smile big box of happy is here, which is so cute. So I will use that one. I will not use the Cocoa Daisy delivery one. So yeah, so I make all my stickers, I cut them out on the silhouette, and I had a little extra space right here, so I put a clipboard in there and I put a pineapple here. So each one of these has a pineapple on it, so I have a bunch of pineapples. And then I accidentally printed this twice. I can't remember why. And it's going to be useless, but I stuck it in here anyway, because those are things that are specific to July. So yeah, so I put that in there, and then I have just something that I don't want to lose. I've tucked it back in this pocket right here. I did get 2 pins this month from Pen Gems. I love the pen that Cocoa Daisy had with the kit this month, but it was blue and everything I was doing was pink, and so I am using it with my memory planner. And so I got 2 pins from Pen Gems. This one is a collaboration with Scribble Prints Co. And it is just so beautiful with everything here. It's all pink. I wasn't sure because I think this one said white and this one said ivory, and I wasn't sure if the white wasn't gonna go or not, but I like them both with it, and I don't mind that they're not exactly the same color. And I cannot remember what the name of that one was, but I like them both, so I stuck them both in here. And then that way, if the ink runs out in one of them, I have another pen handy. So I'm really enjoying that. I have these little tags from Webster's Pages, which are really cute, so I just left them on there. Oh, sorry. That is my planner for July. I'm very excited about it. I am loving using it, and I just love all the pretty stuff from Cocoa Daisy, and I thank you for watching my video. Have a great day.